Hello and welcome to this episode of Positive-Xperience, the one place that is here to serve you, right? You who are struggling with reconnecting with yourself after going through a divorce, because I believe that we all are striving or looking forward to thrive in life. That was my experience when I went through a divorce. I was looking for something better. I was looking to a way to live and thrive in life afterwards. So this is the question: what makes us thrive in life? Now, I know this might be something different for all of us, but I do hope this will inspire or at least serve you on your journey of becoming a better version of yourself and thriving in life. Now, before I share the topic today, let me just share a few words about me so that you know where I'm coming from. My name is Flemming Schmidt. I am a proud dad. I am a life coach, and my journey of looking in and all of that insight that I gained over the years started almost 10 years ago when I went through a divorce of my own. That process or that experience back then left me on rock bottom. I hit ground so hard and I did not know how I was going to get back up on my feet again and how I would find joy and courage and love in life again afterwards. It was really difficult. So if you find yourself in that situation, I hear you. I feel you. I know exactly how it feels. But I also know there is something better installed for each and every one of us. Now, that was me. Well, what I'm sharing here on this podcast are my own personal discoveries and findings through my own process. I share what I've learned that worked for me and definitely what didn't work for me. And this might be the very thing that inspires you to make a change for yourself. Actually, the goal for me is to thrive in life. That is what I want. I want to thrive in life. I believe that I found a way through mentoring, coaching, personal development. I found a path back to a life that's full of joy, love, and courage, and I appreciate it every day. So I hope this will serve you on your journey. Whew, yeah, so that's a lot. Here we go. Today I wanted to share something that is very simple, but also very dear to my heart and to the way that I choose to live my life today versus the life that I lived previously or earlier on, back in the days. Because your health is your ticket. Your health is your ticket. And what I mean about that is you gotta be able and you gotta be focused on taking care of your health. And this is not just physical. With exercising enough and eating right and choosing the right, nutritional diets and breaks and stuff like that. But it's also the mental health. I think it would be beneficial for a lot of people, for all of us, if we were to go to kind of a shrink every second year, like we did go to the dentist every half year or every year. It could be an idea. But I do believe it, that we are obligated to take care of our mental health better. So body, mind, and spirit. The spiritual connection, it's totally free how you want to interpret that. For me, it's about the universe and all its amazing energies. For some, it might be a religious choice to be a spiritual connected being. And others, they just live, or they're not just, but they live a certain lifestyle that gives them purpose, sense, and a connection to a spiritual realm. It is up to you how you want to interpret that last section about the spiritual connection. What I emphasize is health is body, mind, and soul. It is a kind of a trinity, if you will, that you have to take care of who you are versus your physical being, who you are, but also your mental being of who you and how you see yourself, and the spiritual connection. Because the spiritual connection, just let me share this. This is what I found. The spiritual connection is the connection to something bigger than you and me, something higher, something greater, something more powerful. I don't know how you want to interpret that, but for me, the connection to the next level, or to a higher level, or to a greater thing that's bigger than you and me, kept me, humble, kept me focused, kept me going. And also, this is the cool part. For me, it also kept me kind of grounded, because the connection not just went up, it also went down, kind of a through and through connection, if you will. So I got connected to the ground, and it kept me grounded. Also, again, kept me humble, kept me going, thriving, gave me energy, and I was more at peace. I gained more confidence in some way. I can't explain it exactly how, but it just kind of happened over time. I started to realize that connection and the importance of that, and it kept me, as I mentioned, grounded. So that is what a spiritual connection can do for you. This is what it did for me. I hope you will have some kind of a similar experience once you kind of let go of your mind and your restrictions and your limited beliefs and all of that, because once you let completely go and surround yourself and welcome those energies in, you open up to a whole new level of gratitude, so to say. I'm looking forward to hear from you how you are doing on your journey regarding the spiritual connection. Would love to, but your health is your ticket. That's kind of the topic today, and you gotta be focused on. Let's go over to the physical part, because one thing is health. One thing is diet, right? We gotta eat healthy, nutritional diets, and science more than ever in that area says that we should eat less meat, more greens and vegetables. It's much more healthier for our body and our digestive systems. We are actually more of a kind of a plant-based diet creatures if we have to kind of look at other beings on this planet. Our system resembles more of a vegetarian species rather than a meat-eating species. Just a thought. But science actually suggests that we should eat more greens and vegetables, a little lesser of the red meats. Now, I believe that to be true. I believe it is important that we eat the right kind of stuff and stop eating processed foods or pre-processed foods, or mass-produced foods, if you... It's simply the value of nutrition in the food that we get today is simply not the same as it was 10, 20, 30 years ago. The value of the nutrition in the food is simply not the same anymore. So we gotta be more aware. We gotta take more care of what we put in our body. Fast food has never been, the good, healthy choice, because I don't think that it has all of that nutritional ingredients it should have. One thing is diet, and you choose, by the way, you choose self what kind of diet or what kind of direction you want to go, whether it's vegetarian, vegan, meat, or something else. I only know those three, but if there's something else, sorry if I have forgotten. I don't know about that. Anyway, it is super important if we want to take care of our health. That's one thing. Exercise is another thing. Exercising on a regular basis, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times a week, it's up to you, but once or twice a week just doesn't cut it. It's just not going to give you enough exercise, not that amount, because let's face it, more and more people, especially in these times, we sit still more often behind a computer, behind a TV, in the sofa, behind the wheel in a car, or in a truck or a bus, or if you write it, if you are no. Anyways, we sit more still than ever. So once or twice a week for exercising is just not going to cut it. You're not going to get the amount of exercise that you need. If you want to have a higher level of energy, if you want to reach a higher level of something in your life, a higher, career rise, the next level for the career, the next level in family, the next level of sports, the next level in art. If you want to reach the next level, you got to take care of your body, because that achievement of reaching the next level is going to require a bit more energy from you. And if you want to make it, you got to start making changes in your life, and you got to start exercising more regularly and more physically hard. Get your heart rate, your cardio up and running for 2 or 3 times a week, where you really push yourself with exercise. It could be biking in the forest, could be running, could be, walking, could be swimming. It's up to you. Just as long as you try to stay active during the week, preferably every day. For me, I do a bit of yoga in the morning, and then I do a 20 or 30 minutes workout session, and I do that every morning. Not true. I do that 6 times a week, and I have 1 day off. And for me, it works, because I believe, or this is how I see it, our bodies are like batteries. We create and we store a lot of energy during the night. Our body is still active during the night. We don't rest. Our mind rests, but our body makes a ton of different activities during the night. And we create energy. When we rest, we get up in the morning because our batteries have recharged. Now, if you want to have more energy during the day, I believe that you can do it by doing more exercise. The more you exercise, the more storage you can store in your body as energy-wise. Now, this is not scientifically proven. This is just how I see it, how I feel about it. And your body is able to store some amount of extra energy once you get more active. I mean, we have all believed, or we have all tried to work a day or get up in the morning and feel fresh, and we work, and in the evening time we feel tired because our body level or our energy level in our body is low. And some of us need a afternoon, break, a little nap. And for some, right, that's fine. And they, recharge their batteries and get through the day with that resting or that amount of energy that they just created by napping. I believe that once you stay active longer, you can create more energy, and you can get to store a bit of more energy each and every time. Now, it's a process. It takes a little bit of practice to have more energy, but I believe that's how it works. I can say that high-level CEOs or sport athletes or other successful people in their respective areas of profession, if they have reached a higher level, they have definitely done something about their exercise routines. So high-level CEOs have kind of the same sporting activities as professional athletes have. They need energy in order to get that job done, in order to get to the next level in their life. So exercising is super, super important. Now, the third, and I would say one of the more important things, are rest. Because we need around 7 to 8 hours of solid sleep every night. And I would recommend you to try it out for a week, maybe 2. I believe that now, more than ever, we have the time to do it with all of that going on in the world at the moment. I believe that it's possible for us to get 7 to 8 hours of resting, solid sleep in order to stay, active for the next day, to feel fresh, to feel energized. Which leads me to kind of the second part, the mentally. Here we go with, here's the second part then of body, mind, and soul. The mind. We gotta have some routines in place that challenge our thought process, but also that expand our mind in towards having the energy or having the abundance in regards to pursuing the goal that we want to pursue. Now, if that is becoming a better version of you, that would be reading books about personal growth, personal development. It would be around how you can remove or crush some of your limited beliefs. What can you do instead of what you're currently doing? Are the steps you're currently taking supporting your vision, your goal, your future destination? All of that is something that has to do with what goes on in your mind. And yesterday I talked about getting out of your head. Because if you get stuck inside of your head with your own thoughts, just going, in a circle, around and round and round with the same thing, over and over again, you get stuck and you won't get anywhere. Now, if you want to do something that you never done, you gotta do something you never done. It's a great saying. I can't remember where I got it from, but it works. If you want to do something you never done, you gotta do something you never done. It's that, no, that's not simple, but it's what is required of you if you want to make some changes. So be aware. And when we talk about mindset, there are a bunch of different things that you could start to become aware of. Relationship-wise, how good is your relationship with your family, with your kids, with your wife? How good is your relationship with your friends? How good of a relationships do you have with colleagues? And how good is your relationship with yourself? Now, those are questions that you can ask yourself and you can try to figure it out. But if you want to be a truly best version of yourself, those are some things that you need to address. You need to figure out, where am I at right now? Because, again, that's how I was introduced to it and my discoveries. I didn't pay that much attention towards the relationships that I had. Family, friends, colleagues, and myself. So I needed to make some changes in regards to how I saw and how I interacted with those people that actually were the ones who were close to my heart. Those relationships that you worship, that you are fond of, that you are enjoying, those are the ones that you want to make sure that you take care of in a good way. So relationship is super important. Having a purpose also important. Courage, being productive. Something called a legacy mindset is the way that you think of yourself, but also how would you like others to see you? And are your actions currently congruent with that version of you? The best advice I ever got was this, that imagine yourself 10 years down the line being the best possible version of yourself. The absolute best in every category, right? The best version of yourself. That's 10 years down the line. Now your job is to try to match that version of every category that you can come up with. How is your relationship with friends, family, kids, husband, wife, colleagues, spiritually, yourself? The best version of you. How are you treating other people? How is your best version 10 years down the line? Down the line. How is he or she treating other people? And now it's up to you to try to match that. You get the point, right? We all have that version of ourselves in our mind already. But rather than waiting 10 years to get there, why not start today to implement those new thought patterns, those new habits, and then go from there. Go from there. And I've already covered the spiritual part about getting a connection to something that's bigger than you, but also at the same time a connection downwards, so that you keep yourself grounded, stay humble, and appreciate everyone that you meet around you. No one is better. We all are equal souls living here on this amazing planet. It's that simple. All right. I think that I have yapped on enough. I think we are almost 20 minutes in, 15 minutes at least. So I hope you enjoyed it. I kind of went off track a bit of pieces, but I hope it gave you somewhat of an idea of why I think that health is your ticket. If you want to do anything or want to go anywhere in life, you gotta start with yourself, with your health, body, mind, and soul. Now, thank you for listening. Thank you for taking some time out of your busy schedule just to, well, hear me yapping about what I find to be important and what I found on my journey, and I hope this will serve you. So thank you for being here, and feel free to reach out on social media. It's Flemming Schmidt, and let's connect. I would love to hear what you think about this show today and the previous shows, and stay tuned on this channel because there's a community that is rising. It is about to be public soon. So stay tuned. I would love to have your support on this journey with me, because I believe that the more people that could share their story about how they got back to life or thriving in life after a divorce, I would love to hear from you, and let's share our stories in this upcoming community. And if you find yourself on the other side of the table, or the beginning of your journey in regards to how to thrive in life after a divorce, get in this community as well. There might be a bunch of great wisdom of people who are sharing their story, and that might just be the very fit for you. Or you can get inspired to make some changes for you. All right. Thank you for listening. Take care. Live happy and stay positive.